When it is evening ye say, It will be fair weather, for the sky is red. And in the morning, It will be foul weather today, for the sky is red and lowering. O ye hypocrites, ye can discern the face of the sky, but can ye not discern the signs of the times?
I confess that Jesus is come in the flesh.
It is fearfully plausible that America could go to war with China over Taiwan. That is according to a former Defense Department official.
Taiwan is now threatening to respond with military force if China's armed forces breach its territorial waters or airspace.
Elbridge Colby, a former top Defense Department official, warns America should prepare for war with China over Taiwan, warning that a conflict has gone from a remote scenario to a fearfully plausible one. Gordon Chang says Beijing is already making preparations. Meanwhile, with the growing fears that China is preparing to take Taiwan by military force, the Biden administration is reportedly planning to ask Congress to approve more than $1 billion in arms sales to Taiwan, including anti-tank missiles, surveillance radar technology, and tactical air-to-air missiles.
North Korea has put into law its right to use preemptive nuclear strikes to protect itself. Leader Kim Jong-un has declared that the reclusive nation's nuclear status is irreversible, and he's making it clear that his regime has no intention of restarting denuclearization talks. The latest wording now indicates that if Mr. Kim is killed, another official would be authorized to call a nuclear strike.
For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom.
Win for the government, though, on legislation. The climate bill is now law.
Yeah, that's right. The climate change bill just about an hour ago, the one enshrining the government's 43% emissions reduction target, has passed the Senate.
And there shall be famines and troubles.
This morning, the U.S. and the world bracing for food shortages as the war in Ukraine rages on. President Biden, speaking to NATO leaders in Brussels Thursday, said because of sanctions on Russia, food shortages are coming.
It was President Franklin Roosevelt who said forests are the lungs of our land, purifying the air and giving fresh strength to our people. But a new assessment out this week paints a picture of the nation's trees in trouble. They face a host of threats, including invasive species, deadly disease, and climate change.
Many of the tree species identified as most at risk are in the southern U.S., Florida, Georgia, Alabama, Texas, and out west in California.
2 Timothy 3. This know also, that in the last days perilous times shall come. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent.
Americans are now fleeing that state in droves because of a number of very serious issues: the lawlessness, the crime, the violent crime, high taxes, suffocating regulation. In fact, each of the last 2 years, California has witnessed their population decline. This is the first time that has ever happened in over 170 years.
September 14th, 2022. I had a dream that it was me, my sister, and mother. In this dream, we were in New York, and I saw hundreds of people running to and fro. Many were running while others were fighting. There was complete chaos in New York. As I'm observing such chaos, I observed a false Messiah that appeared amongst the people. He had on a white robe and went to deceive. The dream fast forwards. Now I'm with my family in California, and we're all in the car driving down a side road. Suddenly, I heard the voice of the Father quote a verse in the book of Isaiah, and you heard the intensity in his voice. It was like the sound of thunder. Suddenly, I looked into the state of California and observed nothing but fire. It looked as though 20 volcanoes were going off at once. In the midst of this, I heard tank shells being fired. I told my sister, "This is rumors of war," referring to Matthew 24, verse 7. In the midst of the whole state burning and war breaking out, I saw 4th of July fireworks light up the sky, but I didn't hear anyone celebrating.
Standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, "Alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come."